Okay, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Some dumb guy here, some dumb kitty here. Say hello to Sugar. She's cameoing early on today. Kitty fur. Don't kiss the kitty on camera. So it's Monday again. You know what that means? Episode 23, SumDumWatch. Episode covering March 3rd through March 9th. This is my weekly series where I chronicle, document what I've watched from me physical media library and any theatrical viewings I attend. Well, for the past couple episodes, I've been teasing, promising, threatening a very short one. Well, I think I can manage it this time. The IRL stuff, I tell you, sometimes it just comes in waves and crashes, and you don't have a whole lot of time for watching. Such is the case with me recently. So, without further ado, we're starting out here with this is my Iron Man 3 Actual 2 movie collection on Blu-ray. I watched Iron Man, which is and will always remain my favorite MCU film while I was still watching MCU films. Haven't done that since 2019. Endgame was literally just that, and it ended things for me, and I stopped. In this little collection, though, I have upgraded my Blu-ray to a 4K. Movie looks great in 4K. Watched that, enjoyed it. 99.9% of it. There's, of course, as with all movies, a couple flaws. Well, I decided to follow that up with, as I usually do, pulled this back out, popped in Iron Man 2, which I understand is not very well received overall by people. I didn't much care for it the first time I saw it either. And it took many years before I actually watched it for a second time. And I think what prompted that was as my MCU library grew on home video, it was like the only one I was missing up through, gosh, I don't know, Avengers Age of Ultron or something. And I don't know, I just felt a little awkward by that. So I went and gave Iron Man 2 a rewatch. Developed a bit of appreciation for it. And now, although I do still recognize that it is a flawed film, I think it's fairly solid. And very entertaining for the most part. So yeah, like that one. And regularly rewatch them together. Now, part 3, Iron Man 3. More often than not, I just prefer to pretend it doesn't exist at all. I don't get anything out of that film. Next up, we have, because you know we gotta, every week, every episode, I pulled out and watched, this was last week, American Madness. This week, starring Barbara Stanwyck, go figure, regular recurring actress in early Frank Capra films for Columbia. This is The Bitter Tea of General Yen. Also has a very bit part. I don't know the actor's name right now. I know I looked him up. Couldn't remember it, but an actor from American Madness. He had a relatively solid role in that. His role as a follow-up in this is pretty brief. He probably has less than 10 minutes of screen time, give or take. This is an interesting film, this Bitter Tear, or Bitter, I want to say Bitter Tears, The Bitter Tea of General Yen. It is, I believe, another 1932 film, and takes place in China during the Civil War. Barbara Stanwyck is a missionary living in China, and through a bit of chaos and civil unrest while she's trying to rescue some orphans and smuggle them across the border to safety, she's knocked out. And this General Yen, who is a Chinese military commander, quote-unquote, rescues her and takes her by train to his palace, mansion, whatever you want to call it, and holds her there because he's fascinated with her. Now, the reason why I'm not 100% on board with this film is the two of them develop some kind of chemistry, simpatico love affair. She dreams and fantasizes about him. Meanwhile, she's engaged to the actor whom I said it was also in American Madness, and she's been taken away from him, and initially, as far as we're aware, all the people in her life believe she's dead. So she's being held captive, and they have this kind of back and forth where they're each trying to influence one another in their ways, their values, their belief systems. So they go back and forth between trying to influence each other and taunting one another. So I am unconvinced as to where the affection or even the admiration between the two comes from. To me, I don't feel it was very convincing. That's where it falls short. Now, love Barbara Stanwyck. I've now gone through, I think, about 5 films of hers in the Frank Capra era, as well as my recent watching, which is right on top of that box set of Double Indemnity, which was probably the second or third film I've ever seen of hers. So I've gone quite fond of hers, and I like her in this film as well. Just the storyline and the way it was written didn't really gel for me. Now, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy watching the movie. I just was unconvinced by the story. Last but not least, we finished season 6 of Seinfeld. It is done. It is complete. On to season 7, which I know has a number of delightful episodes I look forward to. Yeah, so I didn't make it to the theater this last week. I don't think there was anything playing yet on the day or two I had free to be able to do so when that little window of opportunity. So I didn't go. This week, I've got plans to see 1 or 2 films, so hopefully that'll play out. That's it. There ain't nothing more to say as far as this episode goes, although look forward to upcoming unboxing. I've got 2 Amazon packages here, so I'm going to get this one cut, edited, posted, and then we're going to move on to this bad boy and get that up for you as well. So, as always, thank you for watching. Thoughts, opinions about what I watched, fill the word box. What did you watch? Fill the word box. Any recommendations? Fill the word box. There's a kitty. Come here. Come here. Oh, stop complaining. Why are you so feisty all of a sudden, huh? Do you like the kitty? Fill the wood box. Here's the kitty. Oh, little sugar. Look at that face. Oh, look at that face. It's so cute. Oh. You can go right behind her. She's got my face. Anyway, good night to you all. Thank you for watching. You have a pleasant week. Bye-bye.